Hey guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to Morning Joe with me, Jim. And I hope you have your morning coffee and getting going because it's a beautiful morning. I hope it's going to be a great day and no more rain. We've had enough for a while. I was speaking yesterday with a real estate broker who has several realtors on as part of his company there. And he said the number one thing all of them are getting right now, the number one complaint from would-be home buyers is they can't afford the home that they really, really want, right? Their dream home they can't reach because rates have gone up and home prices have gone up. And I said, well, okay, I get it. But is that stopping them from buying a home? And he said, yeah, in many cases it is. It's simply they're just continuing to rent, right? Let me show you this. So a couple things that I would suggest there. If you or someone you know is in that boat, right? Like I can't afford my dream home right now, so maybe I'll just rent and wait. Rent and wait. Um, should I buy or should I rent? I really like this infographic, this thing I saw this morning. It said when you rent, your monthly payment generally goes up every time you sign the lease. Generally, obviously it is right now, right? We know that. When you buy, your your monthly payment is locked in for either 15 or 30 years. Uh, not the not the total payment. A lot of people always get confused because local governments raise property taxes from time to time. So and that's part of your payment. But the mortgage payment itself is fixed, right? Um, you don't earn any financial benefit when you rent, but you own a tangible asset when you buy. And when you rent, it reduces your ability to save because rents go up over time. But when you buy, you're putting money in your pocket every single month, like every month, right? You're putting money in your pocket by paying down the mortgage. That's the principal payment, and it's appreciating. So let's look at this. This is my suggestion to those who let's see, calculate to those who want to hold off potentially because they can't afford the dream home. Most people afford the dream home by buying something. And look at this. Let's say you bought something for 350,000 and put 3% down. Now 350 10 years ago would buy pretty much a dream home. Today, not so much. But it will buy a home today. You can do that. And let's say you owned it for 5 years or 7 years. This is what it would look like. What can I see? Oh, here's the return. Sorry. So in 7 years, that $350,000 home is now worth somewhere between 460 and 500, right? Let's say you only owned it 5 years, though. Let's say 5 years, and you're like, I'm out of this small little house. I want a bigger house. Well, that 350 home is worth about 420, 425, or 450, right? And that's all based on appreciation. The historical appreciation in Charleston County is 4.03%. The forecasted appreciation is higher than that. Most economists think we're going to see higher appreciation of a little over 5%, almost 5.5% actually. So somewhere in that range. That's why the range, right? We don't know for sure, but somewhere in that range is true. Plus you're paying down the mortgage. So what do you do if you can't afford your dream home right now? My suggestion is buy a home that you can't afford right now. in a safe place, a comfortable home. And the reason for that is because your 350 over time, 5 years, 7 years, becomes 425 to what did we say the high end was, 550, something like that. Plus you pay down the mortgage a little bit, right? You've paid principal down. So you sell the home and take that equity and put it into the next home, and that's how you move up, right? That's over time. Kind of the difference. I used this yesterday with this guy, this real estate broker. Kind of the difference between people who want to build a castle and people who want to just pitch a tent, right? Pitching a tent, you can put a tent up in about 10 minutes if you're good at it. If you don't go camping if you only go camping as often as I do, maybe 15 minutes. but you can put a 10 up pretty quickly. A castle, not so much. That can take years and decades even, right? But you can build it and it can be yours. So my suggestion is start with a foundation, and that is buying a home with a minimal down payment and then build equity over time. I hope that helps. Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes you can't afford your dream home right now. 100%, I get it. But you can't afford a home, and you can start somewhere and keep building and let that equity build your net worth with you toward the next home. Have a great Tuesday. Beautiful day. Get out there, enjoy it. And if I can help with a pre-approval, let me know. I'd love to.